Kendrick was coming in on some real smooth poetic justice, like them superpowers get neutralized. I can only watch in silence. And y'all was like, oh, Drake's about to hit him with a bomb, something for the club. Kendrick can't make nothing for the club, blah, 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 whatever, whatever. And Kendrick was like, heard you. Not like us. Ruined this man's entire career. His mind, body, and soul, his mind, body, and soul is in shambles right now.
Young black man, just be who you are. Young black man, you were meant to be a star. Young black man, keep yourself away from violence.
Back at you with another video. You already know how we coming. Thank you guys as always. Like I said, every video, I'm just gonna say it's just a part of my intro now. Thank you guys for all of the support, all of the likes, all of the comments, all of the new subscribers. Welcome to the neighborhood. You are all now neighbors in the neighborhood. We're gonna try to make this video. Yeah, I don't know. I'm lying. I'm not even gonna front. So apparently Drake has been robbing younger artists from the beginning of his feature run. That shit, all of that stuff, academics be, oh, he put so many artists on. He's been robbing them also. So, you know, there's a clip from, let me make sure I get it right. Bag Fuel, the Bag Fuel podcast. There's a clip where the guys on there talking about it. So we're just gonna get right into it.
There you go. Because the first thing SO said was, when you do the deal with Drake, it's 110%.
It was 100 at first, then it went to 110. It was 100, and then you had to put.
Oh, I'm setting up the alley-oop. I'm Gary Payton on this. Meaning, the first single you make no money off, and he owns. What happens after that, SO?
Then you also had to have enough money in the budget.
Work the record.
So you got to show the money.
Yes.
And you got to give up the rights.
How much, and to work a record, how much would it be to get it to where Drake needs it for it to be satisfied?
I don't know, because working a record, this is a very delicate talk. Because working.
Okay, so just so we're clear, when you do a song with Drake as an up-and-coming artist, when you see these artists from the middle of nowhere who hasn't made a hit get a feature with Drake, it's because Drake is taking 100% of all rights, royalties, and everything from the song. And in order to even qualify or to qualify to do the Drake feature, you have to have a significant amount of marketing dollars so that when the song comes out, it doesn't flop and it looks like Drake was on a flop. That's interesting. Because you see DJ Academics brag a lot about Drake putting people on, and now it makes a little bit more sense.
I got a question
for this.
Let me just say this, because I got to repeatedly say this on camera because of what happened when I said, and you love him, when I was drunk. Okay? Working a record is not walking around paying DJs. Mm-hmm. That's what they're doing right now because they're trying to end this whole DJ shit.
Yeah.
They want to take it all away. They want to take the power away. Just like the government. They want to take the power away from everybody. Yank it, yank it, yank it. Mm-hmm. When you work in a record, you're paying DJs in clubs all day long. That's how they eat. I don't know who's paying the people at the radio stations. That's above the pay grade of the people that you even think you talking to.
Yeah.
You know everything that you're talking about. All that stuff that you see Flex posting on, I'm telling you right now, I've never seen a $350,000 budget for radio airplay. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm saying that all the things that I've talked about, I've never seen that, right? I've never seen that. Right? But when you do go on tour, when you work a record, you do have to go see all the DJs in other states. Mm-hmm. You have to pay for room and board. You have to pay for food. And you have to pay for travel.
The publicist.
And you have to pay for the publicist. It's a lot of people that's on the team from the record label that's also going. So when you have 4 people on the road with you, that comes out your budget. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure some people are doing business where they're taking their money to do whatever it is they got to do. I'm not around the country. That's their business. Mm-hmm. But what I did, but when they say work a record, everybody has to be clear, because all the starving rappers and singers, That's y'all excuse. Oh, niggas paying. No, your shit is whack.
So on the heels of that,
Okay, go ahead.
was Kendrick's record just better?
Yeah.
For the label to work it,
Yeah.
Because Drake is.
No.
No.
Ask this question.
No.
I'm gonna let him go first. And I'm gonna go second.
It's not only was it a great record, great melody, great timing. On top of that, it's the perfect storm too for the label to help push it. And on top of that, what people don't know, and it's not a lot of money, but Kendrick put 30 to 40,000 into marketing that record initially to push it. The same thing that Drake is talking about that he got the advantage of. He paid his money on top of the label paying the money.
But you don't think Drake paid his money for his record too?
He don't have.
You don't have to. The label's gonna do
Drake's
it.
situation.
It's hypocritical.
Listen.
They went above him.
Let me say this.
Let him cook.
He didn't go above him. All right. Let's address two things. Drake's situation is different. Drake.
I think everything they're saying here makes perfect sense. Of course it makes perfect sense because it's coming from normal people. When you're not hearing the echo chamber of the Drake stands, things make sense. And they're not here trying to like just up Kendrick. It's just like, yo, as much as I've in multiple videos now have already said, I'm sure there was some foul play on both parties. That does not change the fact that everywhere you go, even still to this day, people are playing not like us. People are reacting to not like us. People are dancing to not like us. It's a good song. Drake just happens to be being called a PDF in that. And I want to preference and press the issue again. And Drake fans, if we're being honest, y'all ruined Drake's career. Y'all did it. It wasn't really Kendrick fans. Kendrick was coming in on some real smooth poetic justice, like them superpowers get neutralized. I can only watch in silence. And y'all was like, oh, Drake's about to hit him with a bomb, something for the club. Kendrick can't make nothing for the club, blah, 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 whatever. And Kendrick was like, heard you. Not like us. Ruined this man's entire career. His mind, body, and soul. His mind, body, and soul is in shambles right now. And that's because of the Drake fans. Y'all pushed that man Kendrick to go do something he probably wasn't even planning because of y'all. So from the Kendrick, the K-bots, the Kendrick fans, whatever you want to call this side, we thank you. We humbly thank you. From the MESN gang, from the mildly educated street neighbors, we also thank you. We got some of the best diss tracks in rap history, you know, because of y'all. Because of your egos, because of your arrogance, because of your ignorance, because you thought statistics mattered more than music. It's sad. You should be ashamed.
Kendrick comes from TDE. They are from the ground up.
Yeah.
They do their shit right there. They go on the radio. They do everything. They're in-house, nigga.
Grassroots almost.
Which is totally different. Cash Money was like that, but Drizzy is with Lucian. He became the biggest dude. Drizzy don't got to invest in himself. Are you crazy? He don't have to, right? Kendrick comes from the mentality. That's West Coast mentality. Oakland, the Bay, Los Angeles. That's the mentality. I'm not waiting
SoCal, yep.
I'm not waiting on Boy.
Yeah.
I'm putting my money up. Boy gonna give it back to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's how this shit gonna go. I'm not waiting on Boy. You know why? I don't know whose side Boy is on. Boy might be on Drake's side. Fuck that. I'm doing it myself. Number two, which is the biggest key. I almost said this online, but I waited for Ghost to get back because I knew niggas were gonna ask me. Drake and Kendrick have the same distribution company, not label. That's what y'all are getting twisted.
Mm-hmm.
Their label people is still battling their label people. So if their label people are strategists and say, oh, we're gonna beat Drake this time, we're gonna drop the percentage down 30%. That don't mean Lucian has something to do with that. That don't mean nothing. This is my label. And I said before, I said, we're gonna find out who's stronger. I said this to y'all.
Yeah.
I said, is it gonna be Dr. Dre and Jimmy Iovine, or is it gonna be Drizzy and them? I told y'all this.
This is months ago.
Months ago. I said, it all depends. I said, we're gonna find out who's stronger. Number three, Kendrick beat him at his own game.
Yeah, he did.
Kendrick
Masterpiece.
See, what niggas was doing with Drake was, this is the old battles. The old battles does, I'ma spit at you, I'ma try to do this, I'm gonna try to do this. You know what Drizzy did to Meek Mill? He made a sonically good diss record. Back to back that everybody could identify with. Meek Mill lost that battle on the radio waves, not through lyrics. So it's ironic that the person who makes great records.
I would argue that Hit 'Em Up is a great. I don't know. Maybe it's because I have a bias. Like Ether's maybe it's not a great radio record. Ether's fire, man.
Got outdone by Kendrick. And not only was Kendrick's record better, straight up and down, right? It rallied a whole world. The chant was, ain't nobody like us. It was genius. I didn't get it until I saw the Arabs over there talking about they not like us. Then I said, oh my God, he won.
Yeah.
We're gonna stop it right there because I do not want to steal these guys' entire clip. But it's from the Feud podcast. It's called The Drake Finesse. How he exploited young artists for years. So if you want to watch that video in its entirety, please go to their channel. Check them out. I really do appreciate the insight because these guys do have insight in the music industry. And before we head out, I just want to say that, like, in reality, we know. I don't even know why I'm explaining it to you guys. Because you know what? Maybe a Drake fan who's trying to figure out what really happened can see this. I'm going to make this as unbiased as possible. Drake fans, maybe Kendrick used bots. Maybe he did. I'll agree with you. Maybe he did. I can guarantee you Drake did also. If Kendrick did it, Drake did it. Let's say he used 100 million bots. Say 100 million of them streams was botted. There's 980 million streams on that song. There's no way you're going to sit here and tell me those are fake. There is a million TikTok videos to Not Like Us. At least a million. This is going up everywhere. You see all of the clips, all of the everything. All I want from you guys is a little sense of reality. Because we all got to live in the same world. We do. We all have to live in the same world. We all have to share the same spaces. And we should be able to get along and know that the other side also is thinking logically. Drake's suit is BS because he lost. It's not this overarching, identifying, knight in shining armor that he's coming to break down and tear down the industry from the inside. It's not that. The simplest explanation is usually the truest. Drake lost, and he's upset that he lost. In his mind, body, and soul, he is upset. And this is the only way he thinks he can get some get back. And if he can't get back at Kendrick, he's going to get back at his label. On my way out, Kendrick also booked a tour and had a show in Toronto, and then doubled up and did it and has booked another show in Toronto. So just that's it. Like, share, and subscribe. Comment where the comments go. With that being said, MESN gang, all of the neighbors in the neighborhood. I'm out.